National Geographic Kids presents the Ultimate Dinopedia.
Have no fear, have no fear. The king of the dinosaurs is here. That would be me. Tyrannosaurus Rex, which actually means Tyrant Lizard King. And, well, that's me. And did you know that a full-grown T-Rex, like myself, ta-da, is more than 12 meters in length? That's longer than a school bus. And when I stand up to my full height, I'm taller than a double-decker bus. We Tyrannosaurus Rexes weigh more than 7 tons, you know. And I have the most beautiful teeth. Would you like to see them? Most vegetable-eating dinosaurs have small, bumpy teeth for chewing and grinding leaves and plants. But, well, you see, I am a carnivore. That means meat eater, yum, 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 yum. And my teeth are perfect for, well, there's simply no other way to put this, for eating other dinosaurs. And the best part is once my teeth get a little worn down, they're automatically replaced. It really is a tremendous honor being king of the dinosaurs. 65 million years ago, we T-Rexes ruled the world, especially these parts of North America. Here, well, I'd simply love to stay and chat with you all some more, but you see, my subjects need me, and I need them, because it's lunchtime! Oh dear.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. The very name means Tyrant Lizard King. But was this tyrant merely a bumbling giant or a calculating killer? By getting inside the head of a T-Rex, we can find out the answer. An X-ray of an ancient fossilized brain case shows what a T-Rex's brain could have actually looked like. The scan reveals that areas of the brain associated with smell, the olfactory bulbs, were huge in proportion to the rest of T-Rex's brain. Comparing his wits to a distant relative, the alligator, the part of T-Rex's brain devoted solely to smell dwarfed that of his cousin. And if you think of alligators who are able to smell their food easily, the T-Rex could have possibly had a sense of smell more like a bloodhound who can track its prey over 100 miles away. Scientists also believe that T-Rex had killer eyesight, with enormous eye sockets the size of softballs and a narrow snout. T-Rex had an unobstructed line of sight. It's also thought that he could have had a type of stereoscopic vision similar to humans and predatory birds. Stereoscopic vision allows us to see depth, which could enable a predator like the T-Rex to see through camouflage on its prey. And finally, if you look inside T-Rex's skull, there are a series of large air chambers that connect to the middle eardrum. This network increased his sensitivity to low-frequency infrasonic waves, sound that's lower than the normal limit of human hearing. Larger animals, like elephants, produce infrasound waves that can travel over 100 miles through ground and are sensed by other herds. This infrasonic hearing ability could have allowed T-Rex to detect vibrations made by other dinosaurs, making it possible for him to echolocate his next meal. Tyrannosaurus Rex was truly a triple threat, with killer sight, smell, and hearing. Not a 7-ton moron, but more likely a cunning and calculating bloodhound of the Cretaceous period.
The jaws of a T-Rex can leave a bite mark 4 feet long, and 12-inch teeth can penetrate deep into flesh. But every dinosaur, no matter how big or powerful, starts out small, very small. In the Cretaceous, plant eaters faced vicious killers. And none has a worse reputation than Tyrannosaurus rex, possibly the largest land predator that has ever lived.
T-Rex is sort of the quintessential monster.
A dinosaur with an attitude.
A Tyrannosaurus rex can grow to 18 feet tall and over 40 feet long, with jaws designed to tear meat to shreds. This beast's reputation for violence and terror is unmatched. But a T-Rex comes into the world protected like few others in the Cretaceous.
If you say Tyrannosaurus rex, I think of gentleness. I think of superb motherhood and a struggle to raise one's chicks.
The dreaded Tyrannosaurus rex, it turns out, is one of the most nurturing of all dinosaur parents.
It means taking care of the eggs, sticking around the nest, defending the nest, and keeping track of its progress.
Tyrannosaurus rex, when we think about it, we tend to think of the big adult because that's the skeletons that we see. But we know that they didn't hatch that way.
Once those eggs hatch, we've got an animal that's maybe 3 feet long, maybe weighs about 5 to 8 pounds. Comparing that to the adults, which might weigh as much as 7 tons and be 40 feet in length, how is this animal going to be careful to not step on these little beasts, let alone try to protect them and try to make sure that they're going to be cared for?
There's nothing fearsome about them. Sure, maybe someday they'll become a fearsome animal, but at that time they're just a meatball on legs.
Wherever this T-Rex looks, he stares danger in the face.
There were crocodiles, medium, large to gigantic, that could plop down, swallow baby T-Rexes like maraschino cherries.
A Tyrannosaurus rex on the hunt is guided by some of the keenest senses in the Cretaceous.
Its eyesight would actually have been very, very good.
The eyes of a T-Rex are gigantic, the size of softballs. A large retina collects more light, more visual information. The result, T-Rex can clearly see prey from as far away as 4 miles. Critically, both eyes face forwards, and their line of sight overlaps. So each eye looks at the same object from a slightly different angle. That means T-Rex can experience the world in 3 dimensions.
There's very little in the environment of T-Rex that would escape its attention.
For a hunter, hungry after months of growing her eggs, making a kill may mean the difference between life and death.
There'd be many reasons you would not want to be around the mouth of a T-Rex, and smell would have been one of them.
It turns out this predator's massive jaws with their bone-crushing teeth able to bite down with enough force to bend steel are just the beginning.
It's quite likely that the teeth of carnivorous dinosaurs have rotting meat, little bits of it caught in their teeth, and therefore a lot of bacteria, and therefore an infectious bite.
The bacteria would have given T-Rex permanent morning breath. That bacteria means a bite. Any bite that draws blood can cause a life-threatening infection.
Even if the animal managed to survive the wounds generated from the bite, the prey dinosaur would get weaker and sicker, and the predator could then hunt it down and kill it.
Chomped by a T-Rex, and you're going down, be it now or later. And once you're down, Tyrannosaurus rex will find you and eat you.
They used to walk, they used to swim, they used to fly with a toothy grin. Some ate plants and some ate meat. Some walked around on just 2 feet. Or the dinosaurs, big as trees. Dinosaurs, brains like peas, jaws and claws and teeth and bone, that used to growl and groan and moan. Some had feathers, some had scales, spikes and clubs and whip-like tails. They fought like dragons, the earth sure shook. The volcano sizzled and the lava cooked. Oh, the dinosaurs, big as trees. The dinosaurs, brains like peas, jaws and claws and teeth and bone, that used to growl and groan and moan. Tyrannosaurus Rex was a terrible king. The Stegosaurus tail could really swing. Brachiosaurus liked to stomp. Trachodon would chew and chop. Oh, the dinosaurs, big as trees. The dinosaurs, brains like peas, jaws and claws and teeth and bone, that used to growl and groan and moan. They roamed the earth 100 million years without worries, cares, or fears. Then one day they hit the soil. Now they're fossils, gas and oil. Oh, the dinosaurs, the big as trees. The dinosaurs, brains like peas, jaws and claws and teeth and bone, used to growl and groan and moan. Oh, the dinosaurs, big as trees. The dinosaurs, brains like peas, jaws and claws and teeth and bone, that used to growl and groan and moan.